Good evening, everybody. I'm going to do a video this evening talking about the reports coming in that there was a terrorist attack in London. And the risk of sounding unpopular, first I'm going to send my prayers and condolences out to the victims and their families, first and foremost. However, I am not terribly surprised by this outcome. It is a nation that, much like much of Europe, has allowed tens of thousands of Syrian refugees, unbackground checked, unvetted, into their countries where the citizens are virtually unable to defend themselves due to the fact that they are illegal. It is illegal to arm yourself in these nations. And color me shocked they keep getting attacked. So, I'd like to ask this question. You don't have to like Donald Trump. You don't have to like the way he says things. I don't necessarily like a lot of the things he says or what he says or how he says them. But he makes some very good talking points compared to Hillary Clinton. Let's compare their thoughts on the refugee situation. Much like Obama, she wants to let tens of thousands, if not a million of these people, and I'm using the word people, into this country with no background checks, no vetting system, no nothing, and give them federal aid, but that's not the biggest problem I have with it. Trump has said he wants to cease all immigration from nations that are hotbeds for terrorism until such a time comes when we can properly vet and background check the people coming in to ensure that they're not terrorists. He is not insinuating that every Muslim is a terrorist, because every Muslim is not a terrorist. Let me ask you this. Do you think he's doing that out of a fear of Islam, or do you think he's doing that for national security? Ask the people of Nice, France, what he's doing is right. Ask the people of Brussels. Ask the people of London, Paris, San Bernardino, Pulse nightclub. Ask them if what he's doing is right, or wants to do is right. I bet you all the families of those victims will say yes, that he is doing the right thing. See, you can call me an Islamophobe. I'm not. You can call me a prejudiced or racist. You know I could give a flying fuck what you think about that. But the truth is, allowing people to come from countries which are hotbed from terrorists, knowing full well that you run the risk of terrorists sneaking in with them, is putting our national security at risk. So when you go to the voting booths this year in November, remember that Hillary Clinton wants to disarm you. She's made that abundantly clear. She will disarm America. She wants to raise your taxes so that she can pay for these potential, I use the word potential because not every one of the tens of thousands of people that they're trying to bring over are terrorists. But if 1 out of 100,000 is a terrorist and manages to kill 100 Americans, is that not too much? Is that not too many? What's the magic number before it becomes a problem? On September 11th, 2001, we lost almost 3,000 American lives to radical Islamic terrorism. In Benghazi, we lost 4 soldiers' lives to radical Islamic terrorists. That apparently wasn't enough because Democrats have swept that under the rug. Pulse nightclub, we lost 49 people. Outrage again. So where do we draw the line? My prayers again, my thoughts and prayers to the people of London, Paris, Nice, Brussels, anywhere else affected by these savages. And I'm not saying savages as all Muslims. If you are a radical Islamic terrorist, you are a savage. You are an animal. You do not deserve to walk the face of this earth. I have just the remedy for radical Islamic terrorism. That right there is a frangible 5.56 round. Actually, that's a 2.23, but they're basically the same thing. Basically, one of these inserted into the head of a radical Islamic terrorist will allow them to see Allah. Isn't that their goal? I'd be helping them. Just one round a day in a radical Islamic terrorist. And Hillary Clinton wants to deny me that right. Now, a couple weeks ago, you'll be shocked that this didn't receive any media news. Oh, and if that round was too scary, because some of you are very sensitive, I get that. Second here. How about one of these? That's only a 9mm, 115 grains of freedom. Anyway, in Texas, and I don't remember what part, a man of Islamic faith shouting Allah Akbar, which is loosely translated to God is great, was about to open fire with a fully automatic AK-47 in Texas. He made a tactical error, being that it was the state of Texas, and they took him down. The only person to lose his life was that man. Legally armed citizens took him out. People, you're going to make the decision now of president in this November, and whether we like the choices or not, these are the choices we have. We have to be very careful, though, because here's the thing. The choices that these presidents make will far outlive the presidency themselves. Let's even presume that one of them gets 2 terms. All the Supreme Court seats that will be filled can drastically change our country. And it can be for the worst. It can be for the better. But one thing's for sure. A vote for Hillary Clinton is a vote to end America. God bless the people of London, Nice, Germany, anyone who's been affected by radical Islamic terrorism. God bless you all. Good night.